Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Welcome to the Johnny Vaughan 4 till 7 Thang weekly podcast. But where's Sunta, Gav?
I don't know, and you know, where is she? What's she
I don't know.
doing?
Last week I didn't know where I was for it.
She's training.
Okay, on this week, I think we had a pretty good week this week overall, Gav.
Yeah, it was all right.
We coined a new national catchphrase.
Yeah, we found out the blandest song ever.
The worst bit of wedding reggae possible.
We've ruined this intro because Simon doesn't know whether he's going to include that bit or not.
He will include it. He will include it. Very good point. Very good point. So here's some other stuff that's not in the show. We had a great Pet Town correspondent.
We
that
did
was really
this
good.
week. We
had
did.
a very good Mum Who Rocks, and that's just
did.
today. Anyway, here's the podcast. Enjoy it. There was loads. Another thing happened this week. It was really good. What was it? Well, it'll be in here.
Radio
X.
How are you today, Sons?
Really good, thank you.
Good weekend?
Great weekend.
What happened?
I had a big day on Saturday. Big day and big night out. Went to a gig, then I did some DJing.
Another gig.
Oh, you spoke. No, this was the gig she was talking about, the Scala.
Yes.
Oh.
Did it go well?
Went very well, thank you. Yeah.
What you playing with?
I can't remember.
Can't you?
She went bananas early.
Okay. What'd you start with? Can't remember.
No idea. It's all a haze.
Well, I know
that
people
good
were
a night.
dancing, and
That
it's-
good a
you know.
night. No, I can always remember what I go in with. Generally, because it's La Borita. Do you know La Borita?
No.
I always playing with it. It's a really. Do you know the Colombian music, cumbia?
Only because I think you've played it to me before.
No, I've played you lots of salsa
Okay.
music, but there's a tune called La Borita that just gets everyone going mad. If we're good, we should be able to get it up before the end of the show, just to play a burst of it.
Right.
Because it just.
It's a good opener.
No, it will send anywhere mental.
Even an indie club at the Scala?
No, everyone just because it is. When you hear it, it just sends everyone mental.
Okay, I trust you. I'll
Everyone just goes crazy. Gav, how's your weekend?
It was good, thank you, yes. Very relaxing. No football,
Do
unfortunately.
you know what that means to me?
What?
A man who's just had to look after his kids
Yes.
all weekend has been bored out of his mind.
And I couldn't even watch the
No, it was a
football.
really good weekend, just really took it easy. I've known Gav, man and boy, 30 years we go back. And let me tell you, when Gav says that, when the woodman Gav says, really nice, had some lovely food, good Sunday lunch.
I did actually, though.
Just good time.
Yeah.
Just good time.
How was your weekend,
But
Johnny?
what's in it for Dad? That's the question. It's like whenever they describe a family experience, it's a really good family restaurant. No, you really like it. It's really family.
Great for the kids.
Yeah, there's one person it's never good for. Dad.
That's right.
Anytime I hear that word, it's a really good family day out. I think, right, means I'm not going to enjoy it. That's going to be a lot of crap. Means I'll be waiting around doing nothing.
Doing a lot of waiting.
Yes. No, honestly, it's a really good family day out. That means Dad drives.
That's right.
Then
yeah.
waits, then drives home.
That's right.
And occasionally smiles because something sweet might happen because it's all good memories and great stuff. It really is absolutely fantastic. I had a cracking weekend.
What did you do?
Absolutely cracking. I did. Well, do you know what? I didn't even surface on Saturday due to the magnitude of my Friday when, frankly, I went nuclear.
Did you?
Yeah.
You went plantains.
I went. Yeah, I did. I went nuclear. I went in with those martini espresso things very responsibly.
Yes.
My God, man, this should be illegal. No. If you are listening out there in legislation land, make them just make them a class something.
Yeah.
I put them in about class B. You just don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I did like 2 of them responsibly.
Yeah.
But it's that mixture of the caffeine and the look with the booze that just can make you quite unlike yourself. I went to a friend's birthday party. It was a really smart evening at a sort of gents club. Yeah. You know what I did? Feeling so confident. I was barely invited. I found myself standing up. I'm not kidding. At the very start of dinner going, silence please. Before we start, I think it's only fitting. Is everyone sat down? I'm thinking, what are you doing? It's not even, you're here on a wing and you're here as someone's +1 and you're doing the toast at the opening. Anyway, it just got better after that. It's one of those evenings where you say, I had a great night, I was on cracking form. And everyone goes, what? And then the next day you're calling home and going, yeah, good night last night, ? Just in the last link, our weekend link, where we spread the joy of our lives to you. And hopefully, just flesh out our lives. It turns out Sunta was DJing over the weekend, and I just asked her what she played out with, what she started off with, and she can't remember.
I still can't remember.
Okay, and I said to her that I always start with the same tune, no matter what sort of set I'm doing. Doesn't matter what sort of music. There's one tune that brings everyone, just muddles everyone. But if you come on about 2 a.m, everyone's in a good mood. Hit it. Okay, here we go. That's it. You can't go wrong. This is music from Colombia. It's called cumbia. And it's quite a weird dance. It was originally done by slaves on a beach who are still manacled, so there's very little foot movement to it. But just really pump it up. Here we go. Listen. And it just gets everyone into a real trudge.
And this is for Ivan Baquero, who wrote in saying thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Maestra Vida in Radio Exa.
Entrar en la música con Radio X.
It's a winner.
It
It's
is
a winner.
excellent. It is excellent.
It's a massive party tune. By the end of it, because the bass keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and I would thoroughly recommend cumbia to everyone. Generally, the place gets in meltdown. There's just a dance floor. It's just crazy, and I don't know why. Because no one actually sort of would say beforehand they're big fans of Latin music.
No.
But there's something about La Borita that just does it. Oi! In Radio Musica
X. Radio X.
Get down, Slick.
Oh, a little counting and everything.
Seamless, wasn't it, that? Well done, Little Si. Anyway, that was Little Si, if you're listening out there. Little Si just did that. I was in the car park. I just parked my car on the way here, the one in Chinatown. And, which is really clean, incidentally. It's a really clean car park. Not that I look for a clean car park, which was what made me think. Who thinks, is it clean before they go to the car park? It's not. And then I suddenly thought, it's not like I'm going to go to the loo down here.
No.
It's not like it's a toilet. And then I suddenly thought, aha. Anyway, it's a really clean, lovely car park. I mean, you can have a nice evening there. Anyway, but very smooth. Tarmac down there, very smooth. Anyway, my son's skateboard was in the car.
Okay.
Which I said to Gav earlier, and he goes, your son's skateboard's in the car. I said, no, Gav, my son's skateboard's in the car.
My son's skateboard is in the car.
Yeah.
He doesn't skateboard.
I never thought that apostrophe would give us trouble. As I say, I've known Gav 30 years. We've never had a communication breakdown like this. We're trying to explain that my son does not skateboard in the car.
Yeah, I
my
know.
son skateboards in the car.
Very few cars you can skateboard in anyway.
Well, not this one. It's a hatchback. Anyway.
With a quarter pipe in the back.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, exactly. You've been in there. Have you skated it? Okay, anyway. Have you skated in my car? Anyway, my son's left his skateboard in the car just to help Gav.
Yes.
And then as I was just leaving for work, I just saw that skateboard winking at me. I saw skateboard, ramp.
Smooth ramp.
Smooth ramp, me. And I do like to skateboard. So I got the board out. I thought I'm going to do this. And it gives me a run down an up ramp. I can go down an up ramp and then down a down ramp. So I get a double.
Double
if I
hit.
get the turn in and trust the board. Right? So I've got the board. And I'm alone at this point. Yeah. And I go down. And I really and it really was much steeper and faster. I mean, I couldn't drop in or anything. It was much steeper and faster. So I thought I'm gonna trust it and try and take on the second ramp going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is now a down ramp. So at least I'm not going to get hit by a car, which has taken a bit of the edge away. And so I'm going down. I trust it. Take the second one. Now I'm going really fast. I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to stop it before I get to the wall. So I get out of it with some sketchy tic-tacs. I just sort of tic-tac my way out of it and then lift the board like this, yeah? The two Nigerian guys I'm chummy with down there who keep an eye on and tell me where I've parked my car.
Yes.
They're used to it. Yeah, they do. They'll say it's there because I get quite lost. I didn't realise they were watching. I didn't realise they'd be skiving on the bottom. I didn't realise they'd be hanging out on the bottom floor and I get a, hey! Mr. Johnny, it's excellent. But then one of them wants to go down the ramp.
Right.
So
the plot thickens.
I go, have you skateboarded before? Yeah, I can skateboard. So he takes a skateboard, yeah? My God, he wipes out so bad.
Oh, no.
It's really bad.
Did he do anything serious?
No, he just couldn't. He just wiped out. He was going too fast.
Yeah.
And, the board's up halfway up the thing, and he's put it this way, he's in a different place than the skateboard.
Yeah,
his feet went from. Did he land on
Yeah.
his coccyx?
I don't know about that, Gary. Yes, I guess he did.
That
I guess
really
because he was
hurts.
on his front. Oh, that's what you mean. No, I'd say he did a ball slide in that case, Gav.
Okay.
He's like on his belt buckle.
Okay.
It was not good. But the thing is, he got up and it was okay. He got back on it. But it does remind me of those. There was a guy in the park in Wandsworth, and he was quite a big bloke. And I tried to say to him, "Don't get on the micro scooter. It's not designed for you."
Yeah.
And he went on his micro scooter, and the thing at the handlebars just snapped. He went right over it, went in his leg. He was in agony. His kids were there. They're virtually seeing Dad cry. You know, when you see kids comfort a parent, he tried to style it out. But it's quite weird as a dad how you get into those situations of. It's like when you break your kid's toy or you knacker yourself, these sort of reverse situations.
Yeah. I did that to my niece. I bought her one of those little radio-controlled helicopters for Christmas.
What happened?
And put it all together for her and thought I'd better test it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I just smashed it and killed it.
Yeah,
in about 9 seconds,
yes.
it was gone.
I know I did the same with my son's helicopter about 2 years ago. I bought him one of those little helicopters like that. There was this little big thing hanging on it, hanging off it like a wire.
Yeah.
I thought I'd just shut it. That was it. It's broken.
Gone.
That's it. It's done.
That was the aerial.
By removing that little bit of wire, that's it. It's destroyed.
It's just a helicopter.
No, you can't fix anything. That's it. It's gone. Just put it in the bin. Unwrap, Dad, bin. That's it. Done. Job done. Any other presents you want destroying, son? I said optimistically. When I was a kid, the best game ever was this football game called Striker, which you had to have. You used to push the heads of the players, and it would mean they used to kick.
Right.
Yeah.
They used to have diving goalkeepers, where you'd sort of rotate and make the goalkeeper actually dive.
Yeah.
And me, my cousin Christopher, took on my dad and my late Uncle Colin, God rest him, he was a great bloke. And we took him on at Striker over Christmas. And it got so excitable. My dad had given me this striker, which is unusually untight for him. Because normally, if you show something like striker, he'd think, I could make that.
Yes.
And I'd have something just rubbish that he'd made.
Stroker.
No, he made me a
Some
briefcase.
other game.
One year he made me a briefcase. I'll tell you about that later. But it's extraordinary.
Made you some shoes.
He did, because he's a DIY man, isn't he? He makes everything. He's an engineer. He makes everything. Badly. And we were playing striker, got really overexcited. And he's gone for goal because he's getting really tense. He's gone, like this. Whack, down with his hand. Head off the player.
Smashed it, yeah.
No reserves. That's it. Can't play striker anymore. Thanks, Dad. That's it. Over.
Out for the season.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. No, that's it. Never works. Going back in box. They won't replace him at the shop. It's done. It's finished. It's over. Gav.
I've got a great one here. This is from James. 6th birthday in Spain in 1984. I got bought A-team figures.
Yeah.
You know, the A-team.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
van.
Right.
Birthday
And
wrecked.
the van.
Yeah. Birthday wrecked when Dad ran over B.A. Baracus with the lawnmower.
Oh.
Chopped him to bits. Devastated. Can't play A-team without B.A.
You really can't.
You
What
can't.
does that leave you as a child?
Exactly.
I've got
that lawnmower was a fool.
You got her. Fool. Okay, we've got someone who did something quite foolish. You played a fool. She's Laura. She's on the line now, and we're going to talk to her. Hello, Laura.
Hello, Johnny.
How are you today?
I'm all right, thank you.
Now, listen, you sent us in a text, and I haven't told the others what it is, but it's one of those ones I didn't even have to scroll down to see how it played out. I was laughing so much already. So go on, tell us what you did.
When we were selling our daughter's house, I hid her Barbie. Sorry, when we were selling our house,
I was going to say that doesn't quite fit in. I'm thinking, oh God, we've got a liar on. Go on.
I hid my daughter's Barbie kitchen in the oven to stop it cluttering up the place when we had a viewing.
Right. So you just swept it into the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sort of tidying up,
Oh,
trying to make the
God.
kitchen look as big as possible. Oh, just stick that in the oven out the way.
Yeah.
And then I forgot all about it. And then when I was cooking dinner that night, I cooked her Barbie kitchen.
But how ironic. It really is why you gave it a taste of real heat.
How was it?
It sort of melted down into a pink singed lump and smelled awful.
I've got to tell you, it's the dream of many parents who had to tidy
Yeah.
that crap up.
A pizza of doom.
Seriously. What I like about it, Laura, is the fact that just for a few moments, all your own oven was a cupboard. That's all it was, wasn't it? It was just somewhere to hide some of that plastic rubbish. Bang.
Exactly.
But and you really didn't think, as you just turned the oven on just to preheat it. You didn't even think, I've got Barbie's whole kitchen. There wasn't a Barbie in there as well.
Unfortunately not, no, she survived.
Okay. I was wondering what that was called, actually, because I suddenly realised every time I go to the barber's, they put the comb in a thing called Barbicide. And I was suddenly thinking, actually, you very nearly committed Barbicide, which has been
Very nearly did.
one
yeah.
for
I mean,
irony
that-
fans. Laura, thank you very much indeed. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Here's one for you. The reason I love this is because it's what I fear always happens at my house whenever people come and do a bit of work. By that, I don't mean thieve off me. Bit of work. Anyway, I was once working at this customer's house when I found their child's remote control helicopter. Well, being an inquisitive guy that I am, I thought that looks good. Let's have a fly. I went on to break it when it crashed very, very badly. That's it. All the rotors broke. It just is destroyed. That must be awful, because what you do there? The
Terrible.
kid isn't there.
Yeah. You have to
That's
say
exactly what you
it.
do. You put it back exactly where you found it.
Yeah, just cobble it together loosely.
Again, put it back exactly where you found it.
Dave in
Sons.
Bolton sent this one and he says, me and the wife got a bit overexcited playing the little lad's Hungry Hippos game. One of them had its neck permanently stuck out with its mouth open, so the balls could only roll in. We blamed his younger brother.
That's awesome. I love that. You can't use that one. Number 3's sort of broken.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that hasn't worked for years. Go on, Gav.
I've got a great one from Scott Davis. When I was young, my friend got a £200 remote control car.
Yeah.
By 11:45, it had gone under the wheels of a real car on the main road.
Radio X.
I read every paper every day before you start thinking of pigeonholing me anywhere. I say it because I'm about to make reference to
An offer.
well, something that, let's just say, by drawing attention to this and saying I've read it, it might stigmatise me. But has anyone seen this offer for thermal chinos in the Telegraph today?
Thermal chinos.
Thermal chinos, I tells you.
I mean, that you have to be a man of a certain age for that to catch your eye.
Buy one pair, get one free. Yeah, now only $29.99. No, sometimes things catch my eye because they're sort of, they make me laugh.
Is there any kind of elastication in the waist?
Gav, you read the ad. You're such an idiot. I nearly used the T word then. These luxurious... Hang on, wait a second. We've got any nice sort of incidental music that's a bit shopping channel?
Trouser music.
It just... a bit of music that says trouser. I used to work in menswear. And when I used to work in the shop, it was our habit to be... In the shop I worked in Covent Garden, to be as smooth as possible around customers. So if ever we were referring to trousers, it was always singular. That's a lovely looking trouser. But this one guy took it to the limit. He said he was talking about a shirt, and he said that'll look great with a jean. He really took the title. He's the same man who once described a chambray denim shirt as being a little bit sleevesome, which was a winner. We just have to try.
What did he mean by that? Too much sleeve.
Too much sleeve. Too much sleeve.
Right.
Anyway, this is the reader offer. Hit it. These luxurious men's chinos are a great Christmas gift for the man about town. Stylish and practical, they offer a comfortable fit and include brushed polyester. I can't even get past it.
Go on, carry on.
Sorry.
Go on.
It's just hard to get past brushed polyester without but I'll carry on bravely. Stylish and practical, they offer a comfortable fit and include a brushed polyester fleece lining that's perfect for the festive season. Because at Christmas, I'm always thinking that. Damn! If only I had a brushed polyester fleece lining, this really would be Christmas. Anyway, designed with classic chino styling, the trousers features 2 slant pockets, belt loops, a sturdy zip, and 2 handy rear pockets with buttons. Thermal chinos. Buy one, get one free. There are more features. But then, what's weird is as dreadful as that sounds, and they are elasticated, Gav. They've got elasticated sides.
Okay, so
well, it doesn't say that. It says a hidden expanding waistband. Because they avoid elasticated waist, don't
They're
they?
pull-on trousers.
Yeah, they are. They really are. They are. Mind you, there's a certain appeal in it. Just the felt,
Fleecy pull-on trousers.
Yeah, but it's festive.
Don't you get really hot legs when you're inside?
Yeah,
Imagine so, yeah.
Okay, and also if you get near the fire, of course, the polyester's going to melt.
Oh, yes.
You get sort of melting inside your trousers. Anyway, Gav, we've looked up chinos.
Yeah, we tried to...
What was Gav just said in his weird way.
What's the difference between a chino and a... Yeah.
No, you just said, why are they called chinos? I instantly said, by classic chino, it means it hasn't got pleats. It's an unpleated trouser.
Okay.
Because traditionally, I used to think was made of like a sort of light brown material. That was the classic American chino.
Yeah.
And I assumed the word is Spanish. And then you came back to me. I didn't really want to take it this far, but go on, Gav.
Well, no, that's what it says.
What is the origin of them?
Well, there's 2 options. Sunta will tell you about the Chinese option. I'll tell you about the Spanish.
Okay, go on then.
The word chino in Spanish means toasted, to refer to the colour. It's a toasted off-white. So the trousers look toasted.
But there's another argument to say the word comes from the fact that the cloth itself was originally manufactured in China.
Because I wondered what the two of you were squabbling about while I was writing the intro to this. Was that what it was? You were saying that...
Because we were discussing the origin of the word chinos and it got a little heated.
Oh, you think it's China because Sino, so it comes from China?
Yes.
And of course, there were a lot of Chinese railway workers in America early on, so
That's right,
the culture, they would have worn a light. What do we think?
Well, they're slightly looser trousers.
No, but is there a conclusion?
Well,
No,
we don't know.
not yet.
We don't know.
So what's the strength of your arguments?
That's where the material comes from.
It was made in China?
Yes.
And you think it's from the Spanish?
Yeah, the word chino means toasted.
We're going to settle it with a fight after the show.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
UFC style.
There is no more information on this unless you've got some out there. How should Gav and Sunta settle this? 83936, 83936 or at Radio X. Do you have any good ways you settle disputes?
We got some answers.
Well, let's say Bill the Gas Man says, to the death with blacksmith's hammers. Obviously. Thanks, Bill.
harsh.
Yeah, and I'll put that on my Twitter account.
Yeah.
And you can see that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Johnny, surely the classic paper, scissors, rock, best of three. It's the only way.
It's a good shout. We've been offered thumb wars as well.
I think thumb war. Although speed pooing.
Yeah.
And then it says, give a minute for the idea to settle. A few years back, a mate had two loos side by side, separated by a wall, each with their own door. So we decide who made a brew after work by seeing who could number two the fastest and knocking one on the wall to announce, your delivery! but it's commented there, a true test of champions.
It is, but I think
What a lovely slice of life that is.
You'd have to both be men or both women, wouldn't you?
I think we've got a couple of aristocrats there. Oh, it seems the Duke of Northumberland has texted in.
X. Radio X.
Sunta Templeton is back with us. Where you been, Doc?
I've been on a training day.
Thank God for that. I just read men with beards are more likely to be sexist and hostile, and I've grown this beard. I'm not sexist or hostile, am I?
No, you're not.
Thank God for that. I thought that's why you stayed away. I thought she's read this, and now...
You're fine. I'm a big fan of your beard.
Okay. Do you know what, Sunts? Gav's been wrestling with a question all week. Glenn Moore, your stand-in news replacement, who's waiting, thank you very much, Glenn, is now going to face this question as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got two news people. The only show with two news people. Stereo news. Stereo. For the next news, could you do it like Simon Art Garfunkel with news?
In harmony.
In harmony. Could you do it in harmony together? In the
Acapella
next
news.
thing, acapella news. No backing. You go over each other's voices exactly, and he just hugs a fifth above your voice.
All the way, yeah.
Oh, I'd love that. Okay, here's the question that's been bothering Gav all week. I asked Gav. I know, and I've got a formula to prove it. The blandest record ever made. It's so bland.
I'm still not convinced you'll beat mine.
I will. Gav, I know what yours is. I've put it in the formula. It doesn't beat it.
But I have to hear yours before I'm convinced.
No, Gav, it won't do. I'm telling you, it won't. You've got to.
All right.
At some point, we've got to have an authority figure.
Okay.
30 years we've known each other.
All right.
When have I let you down?
Never.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Right. So it's the blandest song. I tell you what, it's so bland. This might help you. Imagine you're in a room that's quite warm.
Yeah.
And there's some water that's been left in the room for so long. It is exactly the same. It's room temperature.
Yeah.
So you actually can't tell when your hand's wet or not.
Yes.
Yeah? That's how bland. That's the impression this song makes. It is so bland. Gav, what's your guess?
My guess is, What Can I Do to Make You Love Me by The Cause.
I'd feel that slightly
It's
if I
so
put my hand in the
bland.
water. No, it is very bland. It's good.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Sunts?
I'm going to go Simply Red Stars.
That's a good shout.
That's a very good shout. Clap it
Very
in.
good shout.
If you went for money's too tight to mention, but that's not as bland because his voice does have some emotional impact on us.
What about Father and Son by Westlife?
Oh, it's good, Gav, actually.
Find
No,
a
no.
girl. Settle down.
It's not that. Are you ready?
Blander than everything we've said.
Anything. Get ready. Here we go. You're not going to beat this. Here we go.
Go on.
Oh, Oh, that rare niche of music that is wedding reggae. Oh, Wedday. It's Wedday.
Wegay.
Yeah, welcome to our wedding. It is Wedday music. It's just dreadful, isn't it? Listen, just check that.
It's just a wash. With,
Boris Gardner.
yeah.
I want to wake up with you. Your side, baby. Now, check the video. It's just basically just him following this woman who's much younger than him around London on the West Ken on the tube. That's all it is. And he's going on the opposite platform and just checking her out.
Creepy.
Yeah, no, it's really creepy, but engaging. Oh, there you go.
That's pretty bland.
Pretty bland.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
Sunta, you were late.
I was.
Doesn't look good on your permanent record, chit, does it?
No.
No.
So, why were you late?
I was in a news training day.
What did you? Oh, you were training someone else because you're experienced.
Yeah. There's lots of different people who work in the news here, and we all get together and...
Right, let's not drag this item down.
Yeah.
About
It's
talking
not
about
that glamorous, I'll
No,
be
no, it's not
honest.
glamorous. But we didn't want to hear. There's lots of people who work in the news department here, and I'd like to say hello to them now.
Hello,
It's not that.
colleagues.
It's not that time.
Do you want to name them one by one?
No, not really.
So- That's far. Suns, what were you doing out in Leicester Square?
So we were given a challenge to go and find a story that people would want to watch online. We had to film it and put it on Twitter.
Did you uncover the whole racket with the buskers being controlled by one cruel busker in a Union Jack outfit?
No.
Who's vicious and keeps them in a big cage like Stromboli, in Pinocchio. A
No.
vicious puppet master who makes them dance.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
That's the story I'd have done.
I found and spoke to the man who walks his ferrets around Leicester Square.
I know that. I've seen that guy.
Yeah. He's quite well known. If you work in central London, if you're in this area.
Have you got some sound?
I've got some sound. This is a little bit of my interview.
How old is he?
He's 8. He's old.
Is he?
He's old.
He's lovely.
Yeah, I got 12. But this one bites. He won't bite me, but other people, he's nasty. He's alright with me. Okay.
And that's the moment he just kissed the ferret.
He did.
I know. Which I want to get on a T-shirt.
Like talk to the hand.
Just kiss the ferret. No, seriously. I think if ever you give someone the finger, the bird, you should be able to say, kiss the ferret.
It's a good name for a band as
It's
well.
a great name for a band. Sons, do you think do you think we can make that like a catchphrase? When I'm rude to you, just go, kiss the ferret. Yeah. Kiss the
I
ferret.
quite like that as a comeback.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
It sort of works, doesn't it?
We can start it now.
We can start it now. Okay, we're launching a new national catchphrase today.
Kiss the ferret.
Yeah, Gav, kiss the ferret. mate.
KTF.
Yeah, kiss the ferret, mate. Yeah, KTF. This is where it started. Oh, basically, I just told him to go and kiss the ferret, didn't I?
Yeah.
If that's how he feels.
He said that to you.
Yeah, I do. He do. He's come up. He's just. I've looked at him like that. I've gone. Wait. He's going. What? I've gone kiss the ferret, mate. Stroll on. I think it really works, doesn't it?
Jog on.
If that's how you're going to behave, you can kiss the ferret. Get out. I think it works.
Yeah.
It's the best ever catchphrase to use everywhere in life.
Mm.
You can either be, kiss the ferret. What are you doing in there? Hope you're not kissing the ferret. I bet you're not kissing the ferret.
He was up all night kissing the
He's
ferret.
probably up all
wasn't he?
night
Yeah.
kissing the ferret again, wasn't he? Oh, no, don't, Mum. I feel dreadful. Well, you shouldn't go out kissing the ferret, should you? The right ferret kisser. Anyway, thank you so much to
Ducky.
Mickey Ducky, who's produced a Kiss the Ferret T-shirt. I've got to tell you, sits nice.
It
doesn't
sits lovely.
lovely on a
Lovely.
T-shirt. I just think it's good. It's as flexible as the words we can't use.
It means whatever you need it to mean.
It really
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I think it's flexible. I think it's robust, and I think it's got legs.
Like a ferret.
Like a kiss the ferret. Sometimes.
Johnny Vaughan.
Radio
X.
Radio X.
Kiss the ferret. Gav's got a hero. Wow, you really let that go there, Gav. Do you enjoy that bit? Sad. Gav.
Today's hero is a man called Baron Haas. He lived in the between 1876 and 1945 in Czechoslovakia. Anyway, funnily enough, he really loved ferrets. No, he didn't. I'm joking.
Kiss the ferret.
He
Gav.
had. He was described as a fierce bohemian with immense wealth
I'd love to be described
and
like
a
that.
castle to play around in.
Oh,
Nice.
what more do you want?
He had apparently over 80 mistresses and delighted in causing scandal.
Oh, man.
But the reason I found him interesting was he was fascinated by animals, and every animal he owned, and he owned hundreds in his life, he had stuffed. So by the time he died, he had 50 stuffed dogs.
Wow.
He had over 100 stuffed squirrels dressed in fezzes.
Oh, you are kidding me, man. That makes him a hero.
It does.
How many squirrels do you have?
It's a huge collection, it says
A
here.
huge collection of squirrels in fezzes.
Dressed in tiny fezzes.
Squirrels in fezzes. Anything else remarkable about him, Gav?
Oh, well, apart from the fact that he had lunch with a live lion every day.
Fair enough. We salute you.
X. Radio X.
Something tells me it's time to go to this week's Pet Town, where Billy Metcalf awaits us. Billy, you there?
I am indeed.
Hello, Billy. Good evening to you. How are you, matey?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Perky. We've coined a new national catchphrase today. I'm buzzing with it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I've heard, yeah.
Do you think it'll catch on in Rotherham?
Probably not, no.
He said that with confidence,
Of
didn't
course
he?
he said. He's a Yorkshireman. He's Yorkshire. No, you've grown up in
What do you
Rotherham.
check us for?
Well, you're the Texans of Britain. It's the Texas of Britain. Everyone knows that. It's just everything's bigger and better. Right, you've grown up in Rotherham and you work as a graphic designer there. You're from Maltby, which says in brackets, it's the roughest part of town. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's pretty much the Texas of Rotherham.
Maltby, the Texas of Rotherham. That's genius, man. Overall, what would you say I'd make of Rotherham if I went there?
You'd probably hate it because the people in Rotherham hate Rotherham, so
Do they?
nobody else is going to like it.
Why do people in Rotherham hate Rotherham?
There's just nothing here, really.
Isn't there? What did they used to be there? What was Rotherham what was the point of Rotherham to start with? Why did someone think it was a good idea?
I think the Chuckle Brothers just came along and said, yeah, we'll have this place and call it Rotherham.
Okay. Well, are they your founders? Like sort of Jebediah Springfield?
They're the founders of Rotherham, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Jebediah
They're the
Springfield.
Romulus and Remus.
There should be a picture of the Chuckle Brothers suckling a whippet. A statue. A female whippet on its side with two Chuckle Brothers. but with only one nipple. Just going to you, to me.
Yes.
To you, to me. Okay. Okay, sorry. Now, you've got here that you do listen to Radio X, so that provides a bit of an escape.
Yes.
Okay. What's a good thing for me to learn in Rotherham? Because apparently my accent isn't good. Go on.
I was just going to say you could start by learning the accent, Johnny. Be a good idea.
Okay. I just want to say you can start by learning accent, Johnny. That's not good either, is it? That's totally bad,
no
isn't it?
to learn our accent.
No one can learn our accent. No, that's not good either. That's bad.
Our accent, because they're no good at it.
Because they're not good at it. No, I'm not going to. I can't do it. You're right. There's something there that's a bit different to normal sort of South Yorkshire. There's something a bit different that you...
Now you sound like Darren Goff now.
That's Darren Goff. That's because that's more Leeds. That's like West Yorkshire. That's South Yorkshire. There's something there that's a bit different. Go on, give us another burst, Bill.
Now then, what they're doing, thee?
Now then, what they're doing, thee? No. Gav, go on, have a go. You're not bad, Gav. Go on.
Now then, what? No, I can't do it.
Now then, what they're doing, thee?
What they're doing, thee?
Now then, what they're doing, thee? Listen, everyone hates it there, but where are you going tonight?
I'm going into Rotherham Town Centre, which is actually patrolled by police at night, because we're all that rowdy.
Okay, so they patrol it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there lots of gangs of lads that seemingly have seemingly have no point?
Yeah, absolutely.
They just walk
into walls and things.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
Save hedgehogs from badgers, says Glastonbury founder. Normally an advocate of good vibes and summer hedonism, the father of Britain's unique festival scene has found a new passion: badger culling.
It's Michael Eavis.
This is what it says in one of the papers today. The founder of the Glastonbury Festival has said that the English are too sentimental about killing badgers and should accept a widespread cull. Well, what he said, Mr. Eavis, 80, said there were too many badgers. They were upsetting the balance of nature, including by preying on hedgehogs, which are in steep decline. He has a herd of 800.
Hedgehogs?
No. He has a herd of 800 dairy cattle. He's got a herd of 800 hedgehogs. That'd be unbelievable.
I'd like to see 800
I'd like to see
hedgehogs.
a herd of 800 hedgehogs.
I'd like to see some dogs controlling that.
Come
herd.
back! Yeah, they're just just in little balls.
They're all going to balls and roll in one
Just need
direction.
one really good footballer.
Stampede!
Or just Jack Russells. You see Jack Russells play football.
When
And
they push
just
the ball around.
Yeah, because they're not really playing football because they use both. They use
That's right, yeah.
They use their arms.
They do, yeah.
You want to impress me, get on hind legs and do it. Aside from the herd thing, where do you stand on this? Hedgehogs or badgers, Sunta?
It's a really hard question.
No, I like both of them.
I like both of them. I guess I'm erring with the hedgehog because they seem more vulnerable than the badgers. Badgers can be quite vicious. They can probably look out for themselves a bit better than the little hedgehog.
So you're going with the Hishy Wishy, the Hodgy Pig, the brother of the brother of the hedge. What are you going? Are you going with Hishy Wishy?
Yeah, because they're the underdog, the underhog.
The Hodgy Pig. They are the underhog. They really are. We go with the underhog. I'm still thinking about your herd of hedgehogs.
Yeah, how do you? What is a big load of hedgehogs?
I don't know but when do you start a herd? How many do you need before you get a herd? Sunta, how many do you need before you get a herd? Look it up.
Okay.
Look, go on. I'm trying to find out.
Well, someone's offering here from Nay Longmore. They're offering it's a prickle of hedgehogs.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Sorry, that just really made me go.
So I don't know. Let's have a poll. 83936. Or at Radio X. Hedgehogs or badgers? What are our listeners fans of? Hedgehogs or badgers?
And what is a herd? Is it more than 3 or is it?
I've got a definition.
Oh,
go on then.
An
Very quick.
unstructured and loosely defined large group of animals. So 3 not considered a herd. More than 10 is.
Yeah, you see, hedgehogs have always been quite anarchic. They've never got a herd together, have they? Do you know what? You've really kicked off out there. I didn't know. Do you know what? I've been waiting to see what would really touch a nerve out there or get you going, really get you going. But this talk of hedgehogs and
badgers,
collective nouns, you've gone mad. Johnny Vaughan, a group of hedgehogs is usually called a herd, which I didn't know. However, less common names used for them can be a prickle or an array of hedgehogs. Sunta?
Well, special collective nouns may be used for particular taxa, for example, a flock of geese, but for theoretical discussions of behavioural ecology, the generic term herd can be used for all such kinds of assemblage.
I love it when you improvise.
And the word assemblage as well.
No, I just love a bit of spontaneity, and that's brilliant. The fact you can just spiel that. My God, you're better than I thought. So any animal, what would most like to see a herd of? I'd really like to see a herd of bulldogs.
Yes, so would I.
Because they're so useless. I look at my own bulldog, and I look at him when he's looking up for food, and I'd like to see a whole island of them. You know, like you see penguin.
Yeah.
Bulldog Island.
Yes.
I quite like to see a herd of Amazonian bird-eating spiders. Those big ones that look like
A herd of spiders?
hairy sausages.
What, on the move?
Yeah, just a herd of them on a
What would
stampede.
what would you herd them on? What would you use to herd them? You've got to have your herd, and you've got to have your herder.
Oh, the controlling animal.
Yeah, a spider terrier.
Oh, what eats spiders?
I don't know. It would have to eat them. It would have to be like a spider terrier or a cat. Yes,
cat.
Cats. Trained cats. Trained cats that can herd spiders.
Yes, spider herding cats.
That are made because of the silk. The web is used for a rare sort of cloth.
Right.
And massive spiders, and they're herded by these weird cats.
Yeah, I like
Have
that.
we gone too far?
A little, but no, it's good.
So we need to know what other animals we'd like to see.
What would you like to
Usually
see?
solitary
Please,
animals.
Please, yes, it wasn't scheduled, but your humorous herds, please, to 83936 or at Radio X, 83936. But you have to say what you'd herd them with. You got a herd of spiders, you need a Manx cat, don't you?
Yeah, and don't do penguins because they already herd themselves.
Don't say penguins, they're self-herding.
Yeah.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Okay, these ones that didn't quite make it. I want to see a herd of mice being herded by a single solitary elephant. That's Simon Westwood. A herd of moles being herded by a guide dog, which was Matt on the 14th. Thank you so much, Matt. It's a beauty. A herd of slugs being herded by their natural master, the snail, which Sundra has a great one as well. A herd of squirrels being herded by a human baby.
That's a great image.
It's just a great image. Thank you so much, Anonymous. A herd of toddlers being herded by a pensioner on a mobility scooter rawhide style, which is fantastic. A few pensioners, like sort of cowboys, but yeah. That's from Danny Myers. Thanks, Dan. Let's get inside the 10. Greetings, abstract herd lovers. Do you want to do it? Let's do it. Coming in at number 10, well, it's your text, because we never have a 10. At number 9, a herd of yobs being herded by an angry old lady with a massive handbag. At number 8, a herd of superheroes being herded by an overexcited 4-year-old child.
That's my favourite.
Genius. At number 7, I'd like to see a herd of tortoises being driven by a sloth. The slowest herd ever, says Paul in Urmston. I'd like to see a herd of postmen rounded up by a boxer dog, says Mark in Croydon. At number 5, a herd of Boris Johnsons being herded by a hipster on a bike, says Patrick Hallam. At number 4, a herd of Santas herded by a giant turkey. At number 3, a herd of magicians herded by a single white dove. That's so good, isn't it? That's so good. You want to wait to hear 2. Get this. This is from a diabetic. Sorry, no, this is from a diabetic. Gawain in Preston. I'm a diabetic, it's fine, he says. Or she says. A herd of diabetics herded by a giant Cadbury's cream egg. God, that's an in-joke. But now, at 1, it's your very favourite herd and abstract herds. Here it is. Are you ready? This is number 1. This is number 1. So I didn't know it would go that well. Who'd have thought? That's so silly.
You're very silly listeners, aren't they?
Cheering a diabetic listener, sending us in a diabetic specific text, and then just... Okay, you ready for number 1? This is pure genius. Thank you so much to the person who sent it in. You ready for this? A herd of confused IT professionals being herded and prodded by a giant pointy finger cursor.
Radio X.
Radio X.
The summer rock! Does she roll? The devil taking mother and soul!
Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you, Steve?
I'm very well, thanks, Johnny. How are you?
Yeah, good, perky, really perky. Tell us why your mum rocks, Steve.
My mum rocks because she plays classic rock music every single day out of the car when she's driving everywhere, and she went out with Liam Gallagher for a bit.
Whoa!
That's like a...
She did. She did what?
She did what?
She went out with Liam Gallagher for a bit when she was really young, like 14, 15 years old.
Okay. And obviously Liam, same age. And here we go.
Yeah.
She broke up. Why?
Because she didn't like the sound of his guitar playing.
Okay. What does your mum say about Liam then? Come on, tell us.
Well,
It's cool, he's a mate. You can say what you like. Go on.
She didn't really go out with him for that long, so she tends to keep it a bit under wraps. It's one of those subjects that she doesn't like to talk about, but she said that she liked Noel a little bit, but she just wasn't a fan of his guitar playing at the time, because this was obviously before Oasis was even thought about.
So how did she sort of hear them play? He used to come round with his guitar, did he, Liam? And then he used to play a bit, and then what was the deal? How come she heard Noel, and, how well did she know him?
She didn't know him that well. I think she said that she went out with him for about 2 weeks. They met in Llandudno on the beach.
That rocks already.
That's like Grease.
That's it.
Yeah.
They should remake Grease with... All right. Oh, tell me more. Hey. Did she like put up a fight like? Oh.
I would imagine he did, yeah.
Did he have a car?
A summer holiday on the beach.
Oh, it must be the greatest ever prequel. It'd be awesome. Okay, and did she meet Noel?
Yes, she did a couple of times, yeah.
And what did she say about that? What does she remember about Noel?
She said he was grumpy.
Really?
Yeah.
God, he's changed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Talk about inconsistent. You know what I mean?
Story rings true, doesn't it?
It's got a lot of
It's got a ring of
Although
truth.
this Noel sounds like a fickle chap. He sounds like he hasn't got a very consistent, strong character. Wait a second. Who's that laughing with you?
Who's giggling?
It's my girlfriend and one of my friends.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's not your mum.
Oh, yeah.
No,
See you later, Steve. You take care, matey. Your mum rocks.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
Where's Sunta?
I don't know.
Still not here.
She's hiding again.
Sigh. Where's Sunta? Make sure you use the phrase "kiss the ferret" as much as possible. Try and actually make the effort to sort of weave it into your life.
It works for anything.
It really does. Give us an example, Gav.
Well, tomorrow morning I've got a good 4 hours of kissing the ferret to do, so I can't drink tonight too
Can't
much.
you?
No.
Oh, I'm going to go
Gotta
right
be
out.
fresh for it.
I'm going to go right out tonight and really kiss the ferret. You see, already you can see the completely opposite views.
Johnny Vaughan.